always looked to the human error. This sort of thing has cropped up before, and it has always looked doomed to human error. I know that you are planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the matchup between Blix and Haji. I'm Cal, and I'm over here with what's your name?
My name is Bob. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. I was not expecting to be here, but I am happy to be here.
Yeah. So with this matchup, we do have Haji is he already raced and did this as an async already. So yeah, we'll just be Plix running live, and here's the bracket as you can see. Plix and Haji, they made it to semis. Unfortunately, lost, and now they are both playing for third. And extra points. On the other bit, though, after this, I think we're gonna have grands, though. So yeah.
Yep. Directly after this.
Yeah. So good bit of matches today.
Yeah. Interested to see how this seed goes. Whether or not we're going to be in a Lucky Emblem hunt or a Way to the Dawn hunt. That's always the fun thing with these settings.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get over to the next screen. I think we can probably go ahead and send Plix off.
Yeah.
So.
Excited to get this underway. Beautiful day of finals.
Yep. Okay. Looks like sending him off right now. So. The timing's a little off. Tippy. Know what you were going for. Okay. Yeah.
A little bit of stream delay on Plix's side.
Yeah.
Being as he is in Europe.
Yeah. But okay, we can talk about the board real quick. So far we got some big numbers in Agrabah and HB, so nothing unusual, I think.
HB with a 23, Agrabah with a 24. Seems to happen quite a bit. OC looking pretty good with that 12 there.
Drives have a 12 there, and I'm like, that's scary.
Yep. Always nice to see stuff like STT only has a 3.
Aw, Sag. I like the STT push.
Not like
I'm gonna cope
today.
I'm gonna cope. The Way to the Dawn is in AG2, and all 3 fires are in STT.
Haji did find Chicken Little in the first 3 of 100 Acre there.
Yeah, but they're all getting started on there. Both of them going for the death abuse for Agrabah now, so okay.
It's good to get these out of the way on beginner. Try to get these done before you get any HP ups. Make these even longer.
Yep.
Nothing of note in the shop on the stabs or shields. And Plix says leaving immediately going to the Halloween Town death abuse, but Podgy's staying and going through the shotgun.
That's fair on both sides here. Something I'll the shotguns are kind of just going on, reminder, we are donating money for the American Heart Association, and as a more important notice, and I kind of wanted to bring this up now because time is getting low, there is a donation match for up to $250, only about 240 left. For every dollar you spend, Roro is graciously spending more money too. So make him spend more money, please.
Always a good time when you can make Roro spend more money.
Yeah. I only bring that up because, yeah, this donation match only has about an hour and 40-ish minutes left, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's
yeah,
gonna wrap
not much time.
probably round about the start of the grand finals match, a little bit into it maybe.
Yeah. But, now we can get back to the other seat. Also, Way to Dawn's already found.
Yep, just chilling
We're
in
in
the
Lucky
shotgun.
Emblem Hunt. It wasn't the shotgun. Hey, at least I was partially correct. I at least got the world correct on
Yep.
where it was going to be.
We do find a reflect alongside it. That makes things very nice.
Oh, that is, yeah.
The first emblem layer on the Podgy side as well.
So that means that Halloween Town has not, oh, the Thunder's really nice to have, early
Mhm.
strats.
And a glide.
Okay, I was trying to figure that out for a second. I was thinking that was a glide. It looked like glide, but, yeah.
We don't have Flo here today to do all the translating for us, but I've seen enough of Plixus playing that I can understand most of it.
I mean, for the most part, you can kind of...
Yeah, you can use context clues.
Yeah, you can usually figure it out most of the time with, usually with German, I feel like.
Yeah.
So.
Not bad stats for level 8, 11-17.
Yeah.
2 more lucky emblems on Podgy's side, up to 3 now from the Agrabah shotgun. There's one, not sure if it was on levels or in the Halloween Town shotgun for Plixus.
Yeah. That had to be... I want to say it was from the Halloween Town side because Plix has a higher level. Well, no, it might actually be on level like 9 or something like that, I guess, or level 8.
I think he had it before he was. Actually, I'm not sure. Is there a check on level 8? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Podgy doesn't have the next level check feature turned on in his tracker.
Yeah, I don't tend to. It says the early levels. I don't remember which ones have checks half the time, just because it's like
you blow through them so fast.
Yeah, no, you usually get within like the first minute of the seat, so I tend to only remember the late ones.
Mm-hmm. Like says in the Disney Castle shotgun now. Likely gonna leave before pushing the mouse.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, that was auto form of some kind.
Not sure which one.
Yeah, that one I couldn't tell in that case.
I know it's not Master, I know it's not Limit, and I know it's not Final. So it's either Valor or Wisdom.
Yeah. Oh, well, looks like we have, there's a little bit, see some donation did pull in, or did flow in. Let's open Roro's wallet. See? We got some people here. That was from Sunshine. Thank you, Sunshine. But yeah. Just remember, we have some incentives at each milestone, so
Yep.
he's paying for. He'd be paying for a good bit of them.
We also have another $40 from Uki as well, so that makes it 80 for Roro.
Yeah, everyone's getting the right idea. Make Roro pay money.
Yeah.
He may have. Well, no. He probably won some through some poker game going on last night. Yeah. He can at least. The least he can do is donate his winnings.
Did have a report in the Disney Castle shotgun says the Olympus Coliseum has an ice cream. Ice creams are always very good to find.
Actually, that's actually a really nice info for sure. If you get the other ice cream, you'd be tempted to do the OC into all of TT like play kind of deal.
Yeah. Podgy, I wouldn't be surprised if he's just going to do Thresholder. Yeah, right into it. He does have a Reflect. He's got a Blizzard, good stats.
Also on Podgy's side, there's a limit form in LOD.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we pointed that out.
Unfortunately, nothing hit the reflect there.
Yeah.
What I like to do in this situation is usually try to do a combo, and at the end of the combo, one of the gargoyles will usually be hitting you, and then that'll trigger
Yeah.
the reflect.
Right. Quick pull combo into the next phase. Second phase is always the easy one.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be thresholder done. Nice.
Nothing right after. Get a bunch of checks here though before Beast.
Yeah.
Combo boost next to Simba on Plixaz's side.
Mhm. Both owners do have a torn page, different ones, so yeah. I don't know if we'll see much of 100 Acre Woods push. I mean, it's not a bad one, but I mean, you don't really need it now that you got the second way to the dawn, so or the other way to the dawn, so.
Plix now going into Agrabah, gonna find that way of the dawn, a few more emblems as well. Gonna get the reflect, all that lovely stuff there in the Agrabah shotgun.
Yep. Oh, wow, was the Bone Fist and the way to the dawn back to back?
2 magnets right after thresholder. That is
Oh, okay,
huge find.
that's paying off. I think that would pay off for the early
And Combo Master. Oh my goodness.
Paji, I think got paid off for that. I mean, not usually one to be a slight fan of doing the Beast Castle that early, but that's definitely paying off.
Mm-hmm. Get $25 in as well from Docs. Thank you very much. And just like that, the donation match is almost complete.
Yeah, no. People really enjoying the. Oh,
also,
Zat.
Yeah, Zat, $150 from Zatavataz. Thank you so much.
Dang. Man, we're only like what? $5 away from the whole donation match being completed.
And we are only $84.31 away from our first incentive.
Yeah.
And it is not even the end of that one.
Hey, that's a good pace already. Looks like there was a check on level 9 that was the Beast Claw, so there wasn't I don't think there was a Lucky Emblem on levels. So. So looks like they're just kind of going through. I know Podgy's now going through Pride Lands. Plex already did that. Plex. Oh, okay. Just doing the first, possibly first 4 of. Yeah, it looks like that's the rough first 4. Okay. Okay. Okay, first 3 of Laud now. Okay, so just getting these, another scimitar. Yeah, so much that was missed already. Okay. Like shooting some air combos just to try to get these mobs down. They don't have the Magnera that Podgy has, so honestly, yeah, if Podgy decides to go through LOD, he's gonna just clear through it with that Magnera. Uh, just
Lexus
be.
really likes this early play of going into LOD.
I actually kind of like the LOD play. You get a lot of good checks really early. Like you
Mhm.
kind of go through about most of the world. You go through about like a good, I think. You go through a good bit of checks just before minute fight. It's very quick, especially just even if you don't have like magnets and just have like fires or thunders just to make things slightly faster.
And he very conveniently just got one.
Yeah. Uh. So. Yep. Just gonna go through missions. Probably make the climb up the. Probably go right up to before 1 minute fight. Ooh. More emblems. Okay. Podgy only dipped into Lod for just the first 3. Now I'm gonna go through the rest of shotguns. That's fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised if he pushed it too, considering he has Magnera, but it's a big commitment this early.
Yeah, 100% on that one. So.
At this point, you really want to finish out your shotguns, see where you're at, and then make the decision if you want to go level or go do something else.
Yeah. It's just that, like, the magic is still kind of, like, down only. Like, both winners are sitting only at 19 magic. So it's kind of like screens is available, but also.
You do have Magnera finishing leap, but not exactly the stats to make that efficient.
Yeah. I feel like you kind of. And I also don't know how many stat boosts they have, like, in general, so.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Quick work of missions from Plex here. And now going up to Mountain Trail.
The bulk of checks are here in LOD. This is where you're hoping your payout is.
Yeah, you're hoping the payout's gonna be like here or right before minute fight.
Yep.
Alright. That's timed reflex there.
Another
Wow.
reflect there.
Okay, Reflera. Nice, nice.
Caught you getting all 3 Jack in the Boxes here. Good early levels.
Yeah. All that's left in LOD now is just that limit form. So.
Really hoping that's in the
Unfortunately-
next few checks.
Unfortunately, the rules of LOD usually apply, and that means it might be in Throne Room. But if not, I mean, STT might be a good play. 30 checks there. There might be
There
plenty
it
of.
is.
Oh, never mind. But definitely still good to. I'd still say it's still worth it to push it right before minute fight.
Yeah.
Just because you can get another lucky emblem out of like what 3-ish checks I think is left.
Yeah, there's 3 checks out.
Yeah.
Also, if you use a limit here, you get at least limit level 2 off of this fight.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Just ether. It looks or mega ether, I think. Oh.
Wow. Lucky emblem off level 15 and a lucky emblem off limit level 3.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I think you should read that one out, Bob.
Yeah, so we got a donation of $84.31 from Tippy. It says, okay, I'll donate to make sure Bob wins another ship because of me. Good luck to all racers. Hashtag we love Bootcamp. So
Yeah.
that does finish the matching campaign and does get us over our first incentive goal of $1,000.
Hooray.
Thank you so much to everybody. Thank you to Rower for the donation match. Thank you to everybody who's donated so far. So this means we will, at the end of Beginner Bootcamp 2, be having a race between myself and the winner of Beginner Bootcamp 2. And it will, I believe, be a random setting from Beginner Bootcamp 2.
Ah. Ah, yes, Bootcamp 1 versus Bootcamp 2 champ.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That actually sounds quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. I see. You know what? We're gonna make this, I guess, should we? Okay, there we go. I'm sitting here like, huh?
Yeah.
Or we were trying to figure out what's going on with the, someone else came into the booth real quick. So.
And we got Podgy pushing into PR Town. We got Plixaz hitting up the Twilight Town shotgun. Good couple moves here, a lot of checks.
Yeah. You know what would happen? What would be interesting is if there was an ice cream just out in TT1.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yep. I guess I want to go OC now.
Yeah, I'd be hitting OC. Doesn't matter. That's good tools there, potential. So.
Mm-hmm.
But also speaking of, now that I think about it, we remember we had that lucky emblem. It was on level 15, and Pachi's gonna be close to it.
Yeah, if he stays for minute fight, he'll get it for sure.
Yeah. So, but not much difference between the two, to be fair. Just yeah. I think the biggest difference right now is that the drive and level emblem. Oh, so that form that we saw, the auto form we saw earlier, was probably Auto Valor.
Okay.
So.
Well, there's the emblem on 15 for Podgy.
Yep. Oh, money pouch.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm going into minute fight. Gonna use this for some leveling, likely.
Yeah.
Using the reflect, not quite at the magic threshold to be able to one-shot the bigger pirates.
Yeah. This is pretty good. Gonna get some nice stats. Hopefully, I think Podgy really just wants to see some magic levels more than anything at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That strength is not gonna be one to have, because
Nope.
get that magic up, and screens is just going to, doesn't matter if you got an EXP boost or not.
Mm-hmm.
Screens is just going to just give levels. Oh, magic there. Cool.
There's the magic. I know Plixaz got a Blizzard boost. I don't remember if Podgy picked it up as well. I think if he has a Blizzard boost equipped, it is enough to one-shot now. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Needs about 3 pirates. I don't know if he'll get it right here. I don't think he'll get on the minute fight, but
he might get it here. Oh, unfortunately.
no,
missed.
it's just the spots. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Podgy's probably gonna get it along probably right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, both strength and magic. Okay.
Always love seeing that.
Okay, 25 magic right now. Looking pretty good. So, and has a thunder. So, I mean, getting something like maybe a stitch or something like that to try to keep your magic up.
Mhm.
And screens is looking real juicy.
Oh, yeah. Plixaz following Podgy into Port Royal. I really like this push.
Yeah, I'm a Port Royal enjoyer over here, so this is nice.
Yeah, Plixaz unfortunately has not pushed past threshold. There hasn't actually even touched the Beast Castle shotgun, so it does not have that Magnara.
Yep.
Nor the Blizzard.
But yeah, no, we're already sitting at like what? In case of Plex, he's already sitting at 13 emblems,
Mm-hmm.
getting very close to whatever arbitrary threshold they have, because to actually start pushing World That Never Was.
Yeah.
Because in these settings, every runner has a number of like emblems that when you get that number, your immediate thought is, okay, I have to go in a world that never was, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. For me, it's around 17, 18, because I have seen seeds where there's like 7 or 8 lucky emblems in the world.
Yeah, no,
Seeds where there are 0. So,
in my opinion, I think it's overall just better to be at a number where you're like kind of high rolling for that number of emblems on your tower climb. Because if you don't want to go a little over, even though if you go a little over, it just makes your life easier because you're likely just to go speed right through. Also, speaking of that ice cream, found it in SP.
Sitting right there in the SP shotgun.
Now this is, I kind of hoping that Plix would just go straight to OC. I'm liking the OC play now for sure. Get that there.
Absolutely.
And then doesn't matter whatever you got. Like if you can even maybe check all your stuff real quick to see if you've got like a light and dark or something like that. If you can get that final form there, then final form you're just full sending all of TT. That's just great levels. You're going through a lot of content as it is. Honestly, I think that's a better run than just going through screens the whole time.
Yeah. It was a lucky emblem on Barbosa. And Apache following into the Space Paranoid Shotgun.
Yeah. I don't think Plix didn't go through and do a minute fight. So. Huh. Plix checking the next 3 up in 100 Acre. Solid option. Just gonna go ahead and leave. Okay, yeah. Not gonna like, I guess, spend the time going through the mini games because those first 2 mini games are definitely a little rough on time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, taking time, level Valor in BC Shotgun, or the BC first fight, so didn't do that. Nice, honestly a good bit of save, because you can at least get all these hits really quickly, get that Valor level up, maybe you find another emblem along the first 4 levels of Valor.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, Plix has, throughout this whole tournament so far, has been very good at multitasking, getting extra levels along the way, level forms as he's going, has been definitely his biggest strength to this point.
Yeah. Okay.
Baji now taking his first dive into Twilight Town.
Alright. I wonder. I don't think Paji probably goes to station fight yet. Might be saving that for final form, but I mean.
Maybe he might decide to do it with the Valor form and get his Valor levels off of that.
Yeah, that's right. There's a Valor form in the shotgun, so that makes sense.
Does have chicken to make tower climb fast.
Both runners just kind of going through the content they both have already, the other one has already gone through, so.
See if Plix decides to push this, or if he just decides to leave. The pathing for these chests makes me think. No. He came into this room and he grabbed the first 2 chests and then went to the East Wing and then came back.
No, he 100% already going for it at this point. I mean, you're already like 20-ish minutes in. There's a good bit of checks in that first little bit of BC. Yeah. I honestly think if you come here late, you're just pushing straight to Beast because that's just a lot. That's actually pretty good check density up to Beast, in my opinion. Darkthorn's pretty. I mean, it's a pretty fast world in general, all of BC, but I feel like Beast is that point where where more runners tend to want to stop at in general. Darkthorn does award good checks, and BC2 doesn't take long at all.
Right.
So
even if you just run into checks, Rumbling Rose check in BC2.
Oh yeah, that's 2 checks right there for hardly any effort
Mhm.
because you
If
could just
get-
have beast limit there, just destroy it. But
Right. Also, if you get final form late, you can use that as like a supplemental little bit
Yeah.
of final leveling with the nobodies there.
yeah,
Paji is
Yeah.
using Valor form on the station fight. Trying to get as many hits as possible. Already at the max level for him right now, at level 3 of Valor.
yeah. Okay, so now we get to see what's past station fight.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because Paji's doing this right now, I wouldn't be surprised if his next play after he finishes this is just to go to OC to get that last ice cream and then come back here.
That would be that'd probably be a solid play to go through. You've got Magnera there. You've got at least Reflect.
Mhm.
Yeah, that Reflect's a lot. I was trying to remember where the other Reflect was.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that'd be a great play. Go through all of it. Just get to TT3 as soon as possible and level from there.
Mhm.
It's not terrible. It's just that pretty much gonna have Magnet and Thunder be doing a lot of work there.
Yep.
Okay, doing the climb in the tower here.
Definitely be interested to see where Plixes goes after this. Might see our first bit of HB, seeing as neither runner has gone into HB1 so far.
Yeah. Now, why would they want to go to HB? There's only like what 20 points worth of stuff in there.
I know, right? You don't need it.
No. Say that and watch there just be a final form in the HB shotgun.
Yep.
At that point, either runner who gets it is going straight to OC, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we got the HB
Yep.
shotgun.
There it is.
Just thinking about forms. I don't know if they're planning on just jumping into a form. I mean, yeah, they got Magnera. They can now, so they can kind of just deal with it with that.
Mm-hmm. And there.
Why?
What a call!
I was joking.
It's
I
cause,
was joking.
it's cause you're in the booth with me. Roro was doing this the entire time we were on comms together. Anything you say is going to happen.
Plot twist: I watched the async. I'm kidding. I did not. I have no clue what's going to happen. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I think that might push Plixes to go back to Twilight Town now as well. And be able to level final off of Station Fight. And we do see Putty going into OC. Nice accessory off of Bailey, yeah. And he is going to...
Okay, yeah, no, heading straight to
Twilight Town.
station right now to get some final levels. Gonna get you could definitely get 5 out of this.
Mhm.
So that was a membership card.
Oh, yep, final 2 membership card.
Okay, that's actually a lot of good check density now. You got HB, so you can kind of opt for core. You could still opt to go to OC, go through all that, hopefully get the ice cream, go straight to TT3. Like,
Lot of
there's
options.
some good options in terms of check density here for
Yep.
Blix.
There is the interesting choice from Podgy. Just finishes Hades' Escape and gets out of OC. Decides to go do the HP shotgun.
Looks like we're having some slight issues with, I guess, Blix's
Mhm.
name for a minute. I think that's on their end, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did get Final 5 right before there's Final Form for Pachi.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, no, but they did Yep. Okay. They're having some technical difficulties. Yeah. Yeah, they're having technical difficulties. Hopefully they know to just keep playing for the most part, and hopefully it'll clear up. If not, they need to try to get back. I think they're back now.
And
Yeah.
out again.
Right. Podgy making quick work in HB1 here of Bailey fight.
Yep. See if he decides to go straight back to OC, or if with that final form he goes to TT2. Probably just gonna go back to OC. with my
Flick's
guess,
just
though.
running straight up to the
Oh, no,
top of the
TT2.
tower. Okay. Oh, yep. No, TT2. Okay, fair.
We'll get final 2.
Final 2 and final 3. So
Is it? I don't.
I think it's final 3. I could be completely wrong here.
I don't think you get final 3 off of just this, if I remember correctly.
Well, here's
I would-
final 2. We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see in a minute. I want to say I feel like you do.
I think it's 1 away. Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm just confused with other
Mhm.
settings. It's all seed. It all
Yeah.
bleeds.
It all depends on the experience multiplier and the curve
Yeah.
for the forms. But yeah, I do remember having done this in some of my seeds and not getting level 3 and being like, why didn't I get level?
Yeah. Okay.
Does get the membership card, another lucky emblem off of the top of TT2.
Looks like with Podgy, I wonder if they're just gonna opt to go into
It just does have an experience
Going
boost.
to
It's gonna go to
screens.
screens. Yep.
27 magic with Magnaria. Not bad, not bad.
Mhm.
Could also use some time in final form if they could also spend some time in final form just using like final fires for a little bit if they wanted to.
Yep. Puts a bunch of ethers on the party members. The benefits of having an early money pouch is you don't have to worry about running out of items.
Yep.
Looks as also doing TT2.
Okay, yeah, without Podgy setting up, they're definitely not going to be going into final form. They're just going to get into XP boost range and just use like probably Magnet and Finishing Leap or Magnet Thunder maybe.
Yeah, one of the two. Either is a viable option. You hope that magic stack goes up quick, that you can turn on the Magnair.
Yeah.
Believe it's around 34 magic for beginner. Maybe a little bit more.
Something like that, but alright, through the first 2 screens real quick. Gonna just start getting some kind of levels as much as possible. It's defense stats not what you want to see in this case.
No. The defense AP. His next couple levels not too kind.
Yeah.
Strength. There's a magic.
Yeah. Probably needs just a couple more magic increases and probably looking good to just getting away with magnets. Second chance on level 28.
More strength.
Okay.
More defense. Do see HP2 here from Plixas.
I think I remember Podgy doing like what was it? They did the first part of like OC. So did Hades Escape, I think. So
Yeah.
surprised they just didn't decide to go ahead and deal with Cerberus and get to some checks. So maybe they were just using that time to think. Up there's more magic and
This is Valor for a magic refill.
yeah.
Unfortunately, it does get you out of XP boost range.
Yeah, there's not much time to even try to go back into that range.
I'm gonna get Valor level 4, hopefully, if there's enough time.
There's not enough time to play with.
Just gotta be safe and get out.
Yeah.
Stats are looking okay. If we do find the ice cream though, Twilight Town 3 will be a very good spot to get the rest of those levels. Make yourself above the floor for the world that never was. You're like right below it at this point.
Yeah.
Plix says dipping into core. Yeah, as I said, Plix is doing a great job of leveling forms along the way. All three of the forms he has are at max level. Did find a Cosmic Arts here. And Pachi is pushing the world that never was.
Okay, Click's going for a core skip here.
Mm-hmm.
They've got like, what is that? That's I think it's 2.
Yeah, 2 and 2. 4. Yeah, going to final form maybe. Ooh.
That is, yeah. About to say that's rough. You're already pretty low with because usually you want a combination of 6 between quick run and aerial dodge to just not have to worry too much. Final was pretty close, so.
Pachi does take a DM here on Roxas.
Pachi's actually sitting at 34 strength, 36 magic. Guess had some other magic or had some boosts hidden around in there, so.
And make sure the accessories were correct.
Yep.
Roxas being rather unkind.
I mean, yeah. Don't really have too terribly much. I don't think they have a finisher to kind of like really just kind of loop them real quick on that end, so.
No gap closer either, so I'm going to try to get close another way. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay. So we got Plix doing screens now, so good couple minutes here.
Mm-hmm. Got Pachi going into HP2.
That's fair. There's a good bit of checks out of core. Stats could very well decide just to do the core fights in general. Plenty of checks there. Or just also opt to just go through all of HP2.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Plix says opting to throw a couple of Magneras and just do some air hits.
Okay. Taking advantage of more so the reflect to get some, just to kind of save on the magic, save on items. So, some emblems there, and oh yeah, we already knew about those emblems. But you know, both runners are already at 15 emblems here. This is pretty close, all things considered here.
Yeah.
So
Pachi got to level 33 off the screens. We'll see what level Plix comes out of here at.
I feel like after this, Plix might just, if they feel confident with their stats and tools, they might just go straight to World That Never Was. They've got limit form. They've got like, limit form's real nice, at least for Roxas. Final form usage for Zigbar. And then Luxord, Syx, and Zemnis are all just like, yep, whatever. Sitting at a solid stat line here, about 34, 32. Trying to see about getting that 1 level, but I don't think they're going to get that. No, barely.
Just being safe.
Barely. No, you 100% be safe. You lose. Better to be safe than to lose 2 minutes.
Yeah. It looks like they had very similar screens. Got to just about the same level.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into Dancer's Fight immediately. Leave core for on the way back.
Okay, gonna get at least, I think, another, might get, yep, there's a level there. Got up to level 4.
lucky emblem in those 2 chests.
Alright.
Plixaz did not do Dancer's Fight
Yeah.
before he left.
It looks like Podgy's going back. Probably just gonna go just exit
Yeah,
out.
Plixaz
They're gonna go back in.
wants that one more level. There it is.
Gonna go back in, probably go through core. Yeah, makes sense.
Podgy does have aerial dodge 3. Make it a little bit easier if he wants to try to do core skip.
Yep. Yeah, they definitely have the tools to get away with it. They got at least 5 on it, and they've got final form they can work with to get into that one little space. Okay, not going for core skip here. Just gonna go through the fights fair.
Do the fights, yeah.
Got stats for it. I mean, why not? I mean, really suck
it will get you more stats.
Yeah, it would really suck if there was an emblem literally on the last chest of core. So.
Use the final form, Magnera, and Thunders. Should get through this fight relatively easily. Through there really quickly. I go straight to steam valves and clear those. Yeah, I'm thinking explosion on Roxas.
Oh, that is evil. Oh, that is evil. See, Roxas is one of those fights you kind of want explosion for. Could easily just have the loop with the Thunder and Combo Master there and the Reflect, like, that far up with that much. Yeah, that should be good enough there. Aerial dodge. Emblem and a negative combo right after Roxas. Who rolled this seed? Another thing you might like to have for Roxas, double negative combo, another emblem. Wow, that's, yeah. That's a good couple of emblems already after Roxas, so we're getting to that. We're definitely getting that range where it's going to get kind of scary, especially if there's like 7 more emblems up World That Never Was. Nice Thunder, 4. Will Summons. Thunder Boost there after Roxas as well. Yeah, I know it's been a bit, so I'll go ahead and say this. Also, there's some garbage ring there. I think that was Aquamarine ring. But as we're gonna bring something else up. Reminder: we are still donating money to the American Heart Association. We have incentives lined up. We're doing this all throughout Bootcamp too. So if you feel like you want to, you got plenty of time to donate if you feel like it. We'd already made Roro pay some money up with his donation matching. So I know we don't unfortunately have that, but yeah. Yep. Just because we hit the first goal, that is not our final goal. Nope. We do have further incentives. We are still finalizing what they're going to be. Yep. Plixaz now pushing into OC. Likes to stop before Zigbar. Yeah. I think... with those stats, I think Plix is just looking to try to get that ice cream and maybe get some levels off the TT3 potentially. For sure. I mean, it's also OC's also some pretty good checks. If the ice cream isn't there, and they're getting closer to the emblem count, at that point they're kind of just, unfortunately, they'd be kind of forced into doing it. But yeah. Podgy contemplating what he wants to do there. Yeah, with Glide 2, it's definitely a little rough. Gonna have to do some, like, I think, extra reflex in there. So form reverting shenanigans. Does have a lot of drive recoveries, thankfully. I guess they're going for the... Fortunately, I think finals like a Glide 2, so... Yeah. Also, I think this race, I think this run by Podgy was pretty much ran right after his last race the other day, so definitely could see a little of definitely be a little how do I put this nice? Brain kind of just going crazy.
Yeah.
The time frame.
There it is.
There we go.
Well done. Gets Trinity limit for his trouble. Oh my goodness.
Oh, fatigue is the right word. Thank you, Paji. Sorry.
Not an emblem, but it is a beautiful tool.
Yep.
See what he decides to do here now. Probably either going to be going back to the world that never was, or going to OC. Yep, there's OC.
Yep. OC. I already did. Oh, ice cream's right there at that first chest, right before, right after urns. Dang.
Look, that says, I'm out of here.
Yep. Yep.
And then to reset the flag, they're going straight there.
See, that's something else could have been interesting. I mean, I know this would have been a little bit further. Could have gone a little bit further, done the Demix clones, and then you wouldn't have to do the World That Never Was a whole little bit. You might have also found some lucky emblems a little further. Just something of note. But still,
yeah, at this point, though,
I still
where you're
respect going for the stats more so. I still respect it.
At this point, though, where you're at 19 emblems, you want to be getting your stats and going, and then that'll be your first place to look back after.
Yep. However, also you look at it this way with OC being that open, you've got a lot of checks right there. Like if Plix is like just a couple emblems off, that's like probably a top place to go to immediately.
Getting into AXP boost range.
Oh, running to the longer. That's right. You got the cutscene right there at the first, right after that one. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Sword of the Ancestor.
See if Podge decides to do the same or if he keeps going. Emblem there in the underground.
Okay, so TT3 is paying out quite a bit already early on, so only 5 more emblems left for Plix, so that's not bad there. Okay, Paji opting to go further, so they will not have to do the any like flag resets. They opt to go a little further.
Aerial dodge 4 now on Plix's side. Flash step there in OC. Second Thunder Boost for Plix's.
One emblem right there. That report basically said there's a Wisdom Form in HB somewhere.
Yep, another emblem in Sunset Terrace.
Oh man, TT3 definitely paying out a bit. I think Plix might just be skill and crossbones and OC, and okay, Paji going for Demix, and Plix only has 4 more emblems to go. I think they're going. Yep, they're going to climb. They got the stats. I think they definitely think they got the stats they need, and they're gonna just go ahead and climb. There. If you find 4 emblems in chests, then you can just ignore the rest of them and just go to the end if you feel like it. Got explosion already too. I feel like just already set. Okay, lucky emblem on Demix. Okay, so that's 2 emblems a little further into OC. Alright, now we get to see, does Paji just decide to go straight to TT3 for a little bit, or is just going to go through Tower Climb? And I feel like that's just the only couple of options that are really there.
He's looking at what he has for Zigbar right now.
Yeah,
he still has to do Roxas as well.
That's Yeah, that's 100. This is looking 100% getting ready to just go tower climb and just clear it all out.
We do have Berserk Charge, so Berserk Charge final form is on the table.
Yeah. Click suit to Zigbar. Going ahead and just doing some quick levels here. Good option. You still got some potential levels that you can collect, so. Got Pachi going through Roxas here.
The strength off that level. Friendly reminder for everybody, if you are using Magnet in final form, it is always best to jump first.
Yeah.
It allows you to do more things afterward.
Yep.
Because if you do it while on the ground, you are not after the magnet finishes, but if you do it in the air, you get control again as soon as you land.
All right. Nice work on Roxas there. And yeah, Plixus over on Luxord now. What am I talking about? This isn't Luxord. It's just Yugi.
It is Yami Yugi.
No matter what, I see all these cards and I'm like, this looks so wrong, but yet, why?
I just love the fact that they have the Pokemon card backs. It's such a nice touch.
Yo, the Pot of Greed.
I summon Pot of Greed. Which allows me to draw 2 additional cards from my deck. Yeah, stats are looking way better now on Podgy's side.
Yeah. Oh, no, I guess that means Plix took a untimely death to Luxord there.
He can pump out some real damage on you real fast if you're not careful.
Yeah.
If you two with that full attack combo, it can shred you.
And even though it does, well, actually, the second chance doesn't really. I feel like it doesn't really help as much with Luxord.
No, we have one a lot better.
They're more so he just does a lot of combo-based moves. So if you kind of just get stuck at low HP, it might just get you. So
almost all of his attacks are multi-hit.
Yeah. Okay.
How'd you know on to Zigbar?
Getting some more. Okay, got the move you want here. Get the reflect out. More air combos. Oh, nope. Ooh. The high jump.
High jump 4. Putting in work. Explosion's the safe way. I feel like he might go straight into DM here after he gets pulled out of this card.
I mean, he could get pulled out in an instant, like...
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh,
okay.
Got him.
Okay, okay.
The cards are down.
The card. Yep.
Alright. Got the Zantazukin. Getting another Arch. That's going to be the fight.
Well done.
Nice DM skip there.
We have our first cure.
Hey. The best spell in the game. On Ground Shaker.
Podgy using some aerial dives on Zigbar. Getting him down so that the final form will not run out before he gets the kill. Final form magnet loop, and he's through.
Yep. Alright. Was that I think, was Plix going for a blizzard there with in the middle of that Syax, I think? I could be wrong.
I'm not sure.
No, they were doing slap shots. Okay, yeah, RSRs, more so. Okay, nice bit of way to get more damage out.
Fortunately, did not time the drive explosion to catch Syax before he went into the Berserk, but should be a quick one and then be able to just burn him down here. Make sure to hit the reflect. Oh, gets the deflection with the Keyblade. Yep.
And there we go. Okay. so all Plix has left to go through is up to Zemnis. They still need about 4 more emblems. Gonna take some time to get, I guess, a little bit more levels. While I guess, yeah, mainly just to look for the any. Oh, there's auto final. I think that's auto final. But yeah, just gonna get some levels. Gonna try to look for emblems. Makes sense.
Podgy does not have limit form, so he'll be going for the air hit version of the DM skip. And does a beautiful job.
Yep. There's an emblem there right before Zemnis, so still
How many-
a chance.
How many
Zemnis
emblems
has
did Podgy find in OC? Was it 2 or
like
3?
2, I think. So I mean, if there's an emblem off of Zemnis and Plix just goes back, that's gonna be an interesting bit. Because I think after this, Podgy would more than likely just go to TT3 and just
For
clip
sure.
what they can. Oh yeah, no, I forgot about this. There's also one nice little difference. Plix got one off of limit 3. So okay, going for some air combos here on Syx, and Plix just in the little RC. Oh yeah, no, Plix hasn't done Mansion or anything like that, so I mean, possible Plix just decides to go there. And if Mansion is empty, that away, because I think right now Plix is a bit in the lead, I would say.
Yes. Not by much, but...
Yeah.
And there's an emblem on Zemnis.
Oh, and also another, that's not another cure. Alright, there's still one more. There's still a pop-up, so there could be another one. Nope.
Just a drive recovery.
Alright, 2 emblems for Plix, and then they can just go finish the game.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they're going to OC.
Yep.
Yep, they left it open, and they're heading straight. Oh, wait a minute. They're thinking. They forget where they're at for a second?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, no, they're just trying to remember it, yeah. Okay, but there's one in that little bit, in the second room, and then there's one off of Demix, so they will be in go mode quite soon.
Yeah, usually when you leave at that save point is right before Hydra. Stand go.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. No, 100%. I can understand that one, 100%. If I was in that situation, I'd be thinking, wait, I have Hydra up? I don't think I did Hydra. Or I don't think I did Pete or anything like that. Alright.
If Podgy goes right to TT3 after this is going to be incredibly close.
Yeah. We got Plix showing here with like a little bit of a loadless advantage. Looks like it's still a little loadless advantage. But they're just gonna final fire and clear these clones up real quick. That's go mode. Because I think there was a couple emblems in TT3, so yeah, if Podgy does go straight to TT3, should be seeing
there were
a very close race.
Two emblems before Mansion.
Yep, Plix not even bothering with those checks, just going straight. Yep, you just go straight over there. And Pride lands for Podgy.
Oh, electing to get the Hyenas 1 and Scar checks.
Yeah, I think that's more than likely GG's there.
Plixus has Reflera as well.
Yeah. I can see the point going here. You go here because there's a good bit of easy checks that are pretty quick. So, yeah.
And there's a Reflect. You never know. Scar could have 2 emblems.
Yeah. Because there's like, what, a bonus and then a pop-up?
I believe the bonus has 2 checks as well.
Yeah, I want to say it does too, Okay. Immediately right back into there. I think they got, yep, they got Scar before it's DM. Nice
Yep.
job there. Nope, just one on the get
Just
bonus.
once, yep. And a magic boost.
Just gonna go to screens next, so.
Well, going to hostile program.
Hostile program, yeah, they already did screens, so.
Yeah, just getting the really quick boss kills that you're right in front of.
Yeah. Yeah, when you only got like 2 emblems left, you're just doing whatever you know you can do real quick.
Mm-hmm. Says making quick work of the first wave.
Just got the second one, and with Final Form and Magnera, should just be. Or just using Final Fires the whole time, and it'll just fall apart. Did run out of magic, so. And there's the last. Well.
Whoa.
Alright. Alright, none in SP for emblems. Going back to Beast Castle.
I'm gonna do Darkthorn, yep.
Yep. I think there's like 3 checks on Darkthorn, so yeah.
Nice little boss rush here from Pudgy.
Fair. I also get it. You do stuff that other runners may not end up doing, for all we know. So.
Yep. Into AX2 is Plixaz. Not quite at the ceiling for Final Zem and Magic, but close enough where it doesn't really matter.
About to say, it doesn't matter at this point.
Another cure down there on Darkthorn.
The proof of healing.
And into LOD for Pudgy.
Okay. I don't remember if they're gonna get a couple emblems through there.
I don't remember either. Plixaz did it so long ago.
Yeah.
We'll get the limit form out of there, and we'll at least be able to get the one off of limit 3.
Yeah.
One more bit of damage here, and then we are on to Final Zem.
Yep. Oh, I forgot to do something.
Here we go. So one more reflect will send us in the laser phase.
They
went for the limit form. Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a tough strat to get. So.
Especially with the timing that was there.
Yeah.
This reflect will not quite push into DM range. Or dome range.
Yeah.
Just about on the edge now.
Opsielix, or was that Ether? So
probably do a reflect into a session here. Yep. There it is.
GG's.
GG's to Plixaz. He is the winner of 3rd place in Beginner Bootcamp 2 Event 1 Lucky Emblems.
Yep.
Getting a few extra points there.
Yep. GG's to Plix. So, yeah. Also, I'm not kind of curious. Was there any other? Oh, there was at least one emblem.
There was an emblem on, I believe that was mission 3.
Yeah. Okay. Are we gonna see potentially another emblem?
Nope. Yeah, there's the Reflaga.
I remember.
I don't think there was one on Mountain Trail.
I don't think there was.
Yeah, very well played from both players this seed. Just a little unfortunate on Podgy's side. The emblems were eluding him at the end. There's the limit for him.
Does he get it off the limit 3?
The really unfortunate thing would be if he goes into minute fight and gets it off limit 3 in minute fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with those magnets, I gotta. No. Please don't tell me Podgy's spoiling.
Yeah, I think I might have called it.
Oh no! Don't tell me. I think they got one more. They literally only have to do one limit, and that's it.
2 limits, but yes, only did 1 limit in that fight. Yeah, I have done a very similar thing in 3 proof settings. I've gotten the proof on Wisdom Forum on the first fight of Final Fantasy fights as my last. Well, gotta finish this now.
Yep.
So yeah, we have been there.
There it is. Oh no. We love Lucky Emblem hunts.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget, everybody, to stick around. We do have grand finals coming up immediately after.
Yes, grand finals are incoming afterwards. So yeah, plenty to watch. Yeah.
Now Podgy will head to the world that never was. But it is all, unfortunately, too late.
Yeah.
But it's still a very good run. Sure. If we're getting the grand finals set up yet.
I would hope we have that being set up. Yeah, it's getting set up at the moment.
Mm-hmm. It will be Docs versus ... Very excited to see that one.
Yep, very.
Podgy gonna make quick work of these final fights. A little bit slightly higher magic stat.
Yeah.
Yes, Flowplix says did already finish. I must admit, I am. Yeah, the core push is really unfortunate for Podgy. I will say I personally am disappointed that he did not go TT3, as it is my home. I'm disappointed when anyone has access and does not go. Though to be fair, I have been burned by it several times in emblem settings. It has been a dud several times.
I mean, it's emblem settings.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. It doesn't matter where you go. It's likelihood your guesses might be wrong, or likely wrong.
Paji onto Armored 1. He's going to use the Valor Form any percent strats.
Yeah.
So many finishing pluses. Love to see it.
Yep. First, either way, building. Yeah, it was just first building.
We do still have 2 more events for Beginner Bootcamp coming up after this. We have OBJs for Event 2, and then Path for Event 3. All going to be gonna have to take some very different routes. We're gonna be introducing first visit locking in this next setting. Gonna have to change up shotgun routes a little bit for that.
Yep.
Think on the fly with what you get at the beginning of the seed.
And then when the tourney comes around, you have to wonder who the hell rolled these seeds.
I wonder. In the
Okay,
laser
laser
phase
phase.
here.
Reflera doing a good bit of. Oh no, that's Reflega doing work.
Mm-hmm. Into the
And
session.
GG's.
Very well done. Some Dark Cannons here, and that'll be it. GG's to Paji, taking 4th place in Event 1.
GG's to both runners.
Yeah, Flix has 3rd place. Very good showing. Secures some very important points going forward, moving toward the eventual final bracket.
And right after this, we're about to have the. We still got 2 more places to decide. First and second between Dot and Unversed Docs right after this. So yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to take a little break and get ready for that. Everybody stand up, stretch a little bit, go get some water, get a snack, hang around, donate to the American Heart Association, and we'll see y'all soon for Grand Finals. Khaled, anything else?
I blame Dark.
Fair. All right. We'll see y'all in a bit.
Later.
Well, hello everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed that last match between Plexus and Podgy. But we're getting ready to start the grand finals of this first setting. We've got on the docket today Unverse Docs and Dot Dot. So, again, welcome to anybody who just joined in. Welcome to anybody who has stayed around while we've been going. My name is Uki Miyoshi, the head tournament organizer for Beginner Bootcamp, and I'm joined in the booth today by Zadamataz. How's it going, Zat?
Hey, it's going all right. I'm just looking at this bracket. What a crazy bracket we had going on here. There were so many good matches, and now we're on the finals.
Yeah,
Feels like it
we've
went so
had
fast.
a lot of great matchups, I think, throughout the entire event. So it's definitely been fun to watch. I don't think there's been any real potential blowouts. It's just been all very close matches throughout, and it's been just a great time to watch everything. So, and hold on. Having to fix something real quick. Apologize. I'm just trying to make sure we've got things all squared away here, because I know these runners are a bit anxious to get underway because they want to get rolling as quickly as I can or as they can. So, but let's go ahead and jump real quick and look at the card for the tracker for this one, if we can. While we're getting the runners ready to get underway here. Told we just need just a moment here from our back end production, but yeah, so we will I think we're now going to go ahead and jump over to see these cards or this tracker. 25 or 26 in Hollow Bastion. That's a big one. 2 in STT, so I don't think we're gonna see too many people pushing there. Could possibly still happen.
Acre, though.
Oh, how much are our pages gonna play a factor in this C potentially? All right, so we've got a lot of things going, but we do thank everybody for coming out. Don't forget, we are doing this as a charity event. Donations to the American Heart Association are greatly appreciated. We did hit our first milestone during the third place match, securing that Bob, our lovely
Bootcamp 1.
our lovely Bootcamp 1 winner, and one of the members of our staff for Bootcamp 2 will be racing against the winner of the grand finals of Bootcamp 2 final bracket. So, and that will be done with the setting will be decided by a wheel spin as soon as the grand finals is over. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and look at some of these things. The 15 in Agrabah. Are we going to see another Agrabah, like early Agrabah Way of the Dawn? Because we've seen a lot of them lately.
I mean, it'd be interesting if we could see some, like, I don't know, late Halloween Town there has some potential. It'd be fun. We had any late SP? I can't, like, wait.
I don't think we've had a late SP like really at all in these settings. So that would be an interesting one to see as well. It looks like the runners are both ready and raring to go. And they are going to be getting underway here in just a moment. So,
We do have a dreaded 6 on forms, so
The dreaded 6 on forms with means. Yeah, it could be there. So just a quick rundown of this format. We have 40 lucky emblems spread throughout the world. You need 25 of them. You also have to do the World That Never Was climb to get to your final fights. So we're using points hints. Anything that can lead to a world unlock, i.e. world unlocks themselves, forms, and torn pages, are 5 points. Any other tools are 1. So we've got a lot of things on these cards. Just also a reminder that because a world is blued out doesn't mean there isn't a lucky emblem or 2 there. So sometimes pushing beyond a blue
wow,
number
early
is not
stitch
a bad thing.
in 100 Acre.
Early stitch in 100 Acre, which means there's 4 more tools there, guaranteed.
Light and Darkness and Pride Lands, the first 3 as well.
Yeah, this is an interesting start to say the least. So Doc's checking for potential flare force in the shop. Does not see it, so we'll just continue.
This Pride Land start got a little spicy at the beginning here.
It did, but Dot
he
has
did.
converted it over. So we're not going to see that late unless we need that beast claw. The chances of seeing a late SP are probably gone again because the hint that we got from the first report in Agrabah is SP having a beast claw. Agrabah self-unlocking because of the scimitar there. And we do have 2 emblems already for Dot here early. And while Docs has found 1 so far in early Agrabah.
It's kind of interesting seeing the early Pride Lands push. I expect we'll probably see more emblems than we normally do here because of it just being a 5. But
I mean, that's all dependent. If it's 5 singles, then you're probably not going to see too much more than usual. If it's just
ooh, a Glide in Pride Lands.
Oh, and Doc's unfortunately having the Fat Bandit moved out of the way from the attacks that he threw, trying to break the stall, but does still get through it. Just ends up using Aladdin limit. So Docs is now on to the Cave of Wonders. And
It was interesting, giving some early XP here.
Yeah. We're seeing a 3rd emblem in Pride Lands. And
maybe the important.
we still don't have that 5. That's definitely looking like a 5 because you've got Hyena, Scar, and then Second Visit. So. And just for those of you who don't know, world unlocks can be anywhere. The only thing they can't be on is super bosses because super bosses are off in the settings. Same with transport, but core is on, so you can have it in core.
Pretty generous Agrabah so far, though. We got a Blizzard and a Thunder. A couple of emblems.
Yep.
Overall, not too bad so far.
Yeah, and Dot now going through starting the Agrabah shotgun here, so is going to very quickly catch up to where Docs is at when it comes to tools, especially if not having gotten any world unlocks or tools out of, or excuse me, major checks out of the Pride Lands shotgun.
He is gonna definitely start showing that little bit of glide diff, though, going through Agrabah. And we got a Blizzard in the World That Never Was. shotgun, so we'll see. We get some shadow killing with teamwork over here. Goofy for the win.
I'm good with that. I think so. Dox has been one to.
Oh, and a lucky
we got an
emblem
emblem
on
on level 10, but Unverse Dox has been one to avoid early BC, unless leaving it potentially for Valor form, Wisdom form, or having Trinity limit to get like the quick, the quick usage of the parlor, or just quickly pushing through it with the skip. So
An aerial dodge right at the beginning of Halloween Town. So they're not too far behind each other in movement here.
no, but the Blizzara is kind of big for Unverse Dox here, because he's got the opportunity to potentially go to Port Royal and do PR1 a little bit earlier. Ideally, so that you can one-shot the pirates. You want, a good 20-something magic. So I want to say it's typically between 22 and 24, depending on like what tier of magic you have. So
A good smattering of like various like emblems here and there. We know we have the 3 in Pride Land. We found 1 so far in Halloween Town. Found 2 in Agrabah.
you've got the one on levels, which will come soon enough for both.
Another thunder.
I mean, we've got some offensive magic. Don't have much when it comes to the crowd control magic. So,
Still,
yeah.
having the early Stitch too, like even if you get like Thundaga or even Thundara works pretty well in screens. You get some easy EXP there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
And I like this this play from Mr. Unverse Dox, going through and very quickly clearing out Candy Cane Lane, hitting just shy of level 12 for Sora, but hitting level 12 for Goofy, Donald, and Jack. Yeah, we still have 4 points here.
The Royal Summons is okay. I guess if once we're like low, it would be a nice push for just a bunch of like free checks past mini. So
I mean, I don't think it's bad early on either, because it gives you more incentive to do the mini escort early, but it also gives you a good 7 checks afterwards just by having to go through the trivial fight of Pass Pete. So it definitely ends up being, halfway decent value. You have to remember before DCTR was a two world visit, back when we had it to where there was only a single world unlock for the entire world. The extended shotgun was to go through Pass Pete and get to Windows and checking waterways. So definitely could see that still come into effect here.
From Pan in OC and more drive gauges. They're already at 8 drive. Like, it's a nice thing to see once they have some forms.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dot hitting level 10, getting that emblem that was there.
It's interesting watching Docs just, a gliding PR shotgun. So
Combo Master as well.
All right.
Wow, Port Royal decided to be goated for the moment. That's hilarious.
I love the counterclockwise push we've got going from Docs here around the world. But we're
I mean,
stepping
this is
into
def-
SP. This is
Yeah,
this. His
and I was
stats
gonna
are
say
surprisingly nice. Holy cow!
for level
21
13, they
or
are
23, 21.
yeah, they are very balanced. That is definitely something to keep in mind. We know that there's two important checks other than the Beast Claw here in this world. So I could see doing your opening checks here, and then okay, Torn Page and Agrabah, which we don't have at this point, so it's down to 1 point in Agrabah. So
Who knows?
we're
Maybe
very
the page
quickly
might be at least
starting. We're starting to have
the pages
event
are
horizon a
scary.
little bit when it comes to where things could be.
You know,
Especially since we are still technically on a Way of the Dawn hunt. So
those Keyblade swings on the cubes always scare me a little bit, especially with when there's one close enough to the other. Almost,
yep.
especially with long Keyblades, because you can sometimes just get sniped out by the cubes and just get
And
trolled.
TT starting the first two chests having two emblems.
Ooh.
So
Oh, and Disney
dot already at 10, while
Disney Castle also
Docs
having a
is
early
Docs is currently at 7.
guard break in Disney Castle.
Been asking,
But
what type of seed we were gonna get here today. Another
Two emblems.
emblem. Yeah.
We have a lot of early emblems. This could come down to just the weight of the Dawn Hunt in the long run.
Yeah, which I mean, we've seen throughout these brackets, we've seen some seeds that have been Way of the Dawn hunts, and some seeds that have been Lucky Emblem hunts. Our third place match was definitely a Lucky Emblem hunt, but the Way of the Dawn hunt is definitely the other component of this, and then the execution of your fights. Doc's going into Pride Lands now, while Dot continues to go through the opening shotgun here of Twilight Town.
See if Dot's looking to leave. Gonna save Station Fight for later.
I think with Light and Darkness available, feels very reasonable to do that. You just need to find any form in order to get your final form. So that's definitely a reason to keep that on your card.
We're not gonna catch up to each other in movement here with the worlds that they're respectively going to. So, neither side going into BC yet. It's gonna get a little unfortunate because the longer you hold it off, the more painful it's gonna feel like when you have to do the shotgun with nothing to make it go faster.
Yeah, and I think that's the one downside to leaving Beast Castle until the end of your shotguns. It's just the reality that if you don't get something that speeds up that, it just slows down tremendously because the death abuse becomes much more difficult very quickly, and you also just get to a point where it's like, hey, what are we gonna do here with our lovely reality that we can go for hit count? Like it then becomes, is the decision to go for hit count definitely or is it the faster play? And it's dependent on the stats. I would say Doc's having 7 defense hasn't gotten a lot of like, that's the one thing I've noticed so far, which I think might be the one saving grace for them. Not a lot of HP plus checks and our boost, and I just say that, and Docs picks up another HP plus.
Do we see maybe somebody pivot into a mouse push for the extra checks like early, since they wouldn't be able to go into since BC would be kind of slow in its current state?
I could see it, especially with Dot currently being in DC. Doc's double checking, make sure he got all of his chest before leaving. the Hollow Bastion decision here for Docs. So this is the first time we're going to see Hollow Bastion in the seed.
This will give us probably a lot of interesting information because, like, the big 26 here means that, like, you're probably going to get at least something in this first visit on average. We have a hint that the ice cream is in Hollow Bastion. Thanks, Hollow Bastion. Oh,
Trinity
and Trinity Limit.
There's your one of your tools for quick skipping the parlor fight. So
And an
also
emblem.
useful for station if you don't get limit form or final form and you just want to very quickly get through. So, all right, we got
Docs Bailey.
Docs into Bailey, and I assume that Dot is going to be immediately behind Docs here, and that.
The splash damage from Thundar doing some good work here. Their strength up. They're getting a lot of strength and magic ups this seed.
There. You were right. There was something in first visit, and Docs immediately flipping that Trinity, going right into Beast Castle, like we had stated it was going to potentially happen. Making sure not to use Knock Smash and goes into Trinity. May not get the full hit, does get the full hit count there. Sometimes you will get a little short if you do. If you do too few hits on the early part. So fortunate, just very quickly gets through this. Now we're going to get these checks. I also see this just being a potential just full push of BC, to Beast, because you have Trinity Limit to single cycle Thresholder, and you still have a lot of points on the board, so.
So far, like, all right, wait for it. Where's it at?
I mean, these runners are almost mirroring each other's movements now.
OC has a torn page. All right. Nice hint there. And a negative combo. Oh. All in all, wow, this beginning of BC really is just like telling them, hey, push further, please, if you want more.
Yeah, which I'm not surprised with the fact that it was a 13 to start. You're getting tools. You have stats to get through these. So this was definitely expected.
Easy start here. It goes straight into Trinity.
Goes to the wall just to make sure you get the single cycle safely and not accidentally do damage to the Shadow Stalker that comes out of Thresholder.
I love seeing that little insta pop there. All right, so what do we got? A cure, Keyblade.
Yep.
Now we're on to the escort.
All right. Are you a Buddy Box fan or are you an anti-Buddy Box?
I see no point in breaking this first box. Like, it's so easy to just go walk to where you need to go and then just wait for your friends to show up.
Well, we talked about forums. There's Master Forum.
Oh.
So now that we have the ability to just force final, I think Station Fight very, very much looking appetizing here after you finish your BC push, which would catch Docs up with Dot when it comes to emblem count, because we do have the few emblems in the early shotgun of TT. So
really close for until it's not, essentially. Like, it's one of those weird seeds where like they're getting a lot of emblems early. Like we're not even 20 minutes in, and they have almost 2/3 of what they did.
Yeah, but we've seen this before. You get 17, 20 emblems, and then suddenly they stop flowing because the remainder, or a fair amount of the remainder, are in the back half of
Beast has a
of the
lot.
first.
We are glide maxing. Oh boy.
We're glide maxing 20 minutes into a seed. This is going to be a very heavily put.
Oh, and
Hori, and I don't know if we have
showing
beach.
that has Midlands hint for wisdom form.
We have light and dark. See, the question is, do we have Berserk Charge on a Keyblade? Because if we do, B-Charge Hori looking very good as a tool set for Zigbar. And I know both these runners do like their B-Charge Horis on Zigbar if they have it.
We haven't seen an EXP boost yet, have we?
No, we have not. Doc's getting final form there on the third pop. So
Not bad.
looking at Keyblades, putting on the photon, but we do not have, but we currently do not have a negative, Berserk Charge. So that is something to keep in mind.
Immediately heading into TT. I respect it. This TT is gonna. Don't blink, you'll miss it. We're flying fast here.
Yeah. Dot now going and checking the first 3 of 100 Acre here is going to get Stitch. And
Still haven't gotten a torn page to check Piglets either. It's a little sad. Dot going into SP. Is he just gonna go for it? I guess. Oh no, he might be. Is he doing light and dark here?
Light and dark here this is actually a very good spot for light and dark.
Yeah.
So I could see it. Maybe considering doing light, or maybe just considering doing screens. You're a little lower than you want to be with magic stats, but you've got so much. You've got Stitch, and you have Thundara and Blazara here, so you still can just very quickly get through this, and get some decent levels. It may not be quite what you want, but
might
should
get you
be
the stats
definitely
that you want at the very
it might get you the
least.
stats you need. Yeah, you need to really just blaze through the rest of the seed. Especially with how low level you are to start. Like, you're gonna start climbing very quickly in levels, and you could just get the stats you need like almost immediately. Well, we are seeing a lot of strength, but we're not seeing that magic. Stitch behaving and being the homie. So far so good when it comes to that. But yeah, a lot of strength. Finally seeing our first set of magic. We've got Docs in station fight right now. Is taking advantage of final jumps in order to get hit count after getting to level 3 on final form. So did a little bit of final form leveling and now gets out and just pushing through.
Reflect. First reflect of the seed.
Yeah, we're now seeing that magic get to the point that Dot is just one-shotting these strafers here. So this is going to be very quick going from here.
A 35 magic on his side.
Yeah.
It always makes me laugh when I see like a boost, like a magic boost or a strength boost on levels as like the reward, and you're just like, could have just gave me the magic.
Yeah, but sometimes you get the magic and you get a magic boost. So you get both. So. All right, and Dot leaving.
Strength being just a little bit lower than most people would like there, but the magic turned out decently, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite where you want to be for final fights, but you still have the World That Never Was climb. You're still going to probably get a little bit more experience along the way. You potentially have stat boost in your shop. I think the biggest thing is you still have level checks that aren't. Yes, you don't have.
Teaching the people that you can post screens, light and dark here.
Yep. But as I was saying, even though we don't have any important checks on levels, the fact that you can have emblems up through level 50 on checks for levels ends up being quite a big thing to consider, especially with dot only being level 27. So there is a fair amount of level checks still, and that might be something that Unversed Docs end up getting an advantage on if Docs ends up getting a little better run.
Well, the Way to the Dawn wasn't that hard to find this time around.
No, it wasn't, but now we have Unversed Docs going into Port Royal. Like I said, that mid 20s definitely is the break point here for these pirates. So very quickly getting through the first pirate fight, did a dodge roll into Reflect to get through the initial hit count for the initial fight, and then cleared very quickly and is on to town already. While we see Dot is currently doing station fight, trying to get that final leveling done. So Dot also taking advantage of final jumps. We do see a lucky emblem on Final Four, which Docs did not get to during station. So
Got one in town though. Make up for it. Two in town. Two whole lucky emblems in town.
yep. Now we got Dot zooming through.
Holy item
Central
slots,
Station.
Batman.
Yeah, that is one thing. They've gotten a lot of item slots, a lot of armor slots. Oh,
Other
we
negative
do see
combos
that
on a
they.
Keyblade.
We do see that. Yeah, we do see that they have double negative combo because they have one on a Keyblade and one natural that they got in Beast Castle.
I did see, I think on Dot side, they do have a drive converter as well. So master form leveling could also be on the dock at some point.
Yeah, they got the drive converter on a Keyblade. It happened to be on the final form Keyblade. So
Dot seeing that Way to the Dawn is going to go straight into the world that never was.
I understand and love the play because at this point you know that you have to make this climb. You have solid stats, so why not go ahead and push through and get the climb out of the way before going back to your lucky emblem hunt.
I know in previous races, Dot's tower climbs have been very clean. On to Roxas. Roxas is so far so good. Doing this. Ooh, he might go. Oh, got the catch.
Did not
A little
get
early
hit
there.
by the laser and ended up pushing into first DM here. We did see another emblem on Minute Fight in PR, so
Oh, jeez.
PR has been kind of loaded here.
Like, it got that nice little stack at the beginning, and then there's not much left. Here, have some emblems. Oh.
Doc's getting Flare Force and a report here off of the boat fight. on the report, saying Halloween Town had a Disney Castle key, which we've already gotten. So, the Royals,
A little
i.e. the
spooky
Royal
over
Summons.
here on Dot's side, though. He's very low on HP, but he finishes it off and is rewarded with Flash Step. You probably wish he had it that for, just a moment ago, but...
Still useful for quite a few fights coming up.
Oh my... And then rewarded as well with 2 emblems. So we have at least 2. Why does the kid always have some?
Yeah.
Getting kind of interesting. Oh, the other skill in crossbones in the world that never was. All right.
Yeah, we've got docs coming up on the Barbosa space program, as Tippy called it, or no, as PCDC called it. But many of us do call this either the Barbosa space program or Barbosa visiting NASA, because he just does go to the moon.
We're like, oh, the moonlight's his weakness. We're just gonna send him to the moon. Oh,
There's
and
another
reward-
lucky emblem. Docs
Holy!
is definitely cleaning up on some emblems here.
And another one.
And
What?
Wow. Okay. Docs is now like, I've got good stats. I need to go into SP. I need to get screens, and I need to go climb.
Yeah, it's like I got
Extremely respectable with this movement. Like, you're just gonna get your levels, your stats. You have Stitch. Just go. We have Zigbar here on dot screen. Probably gonna look for the room transition.
Ooh,
So,
he's just gonna go for it.
Decides just to go for it instead.
I thought when he stopped where he was with that finisher, I thought he was just gonna it was like the perfect spot there. But you should have enough form to at least
That should be
he'll revert, huh? Oh,
no,
and DM.
a little bit too early, and does not get action loop, so is in DMs. And the glide 4 just to instantly glide and dodge all this stuff. So
Doc's over here sending the SP minions to space themselves, and getting their training in to join Barbosa in the space program.
well, and instead of getting another DM, gets the sniper phase here. So
interesting to see the RCs conflicting with each other there.
yeah, that is something you don't see very often. Barbosa does not walkies, so it is going to be a little bit of a pain to deal with again. Double blue laser.
And a quick shot on the second shot too. So.
Yeah, and is
Doc's coming out of this with 3941 for stats. So
yeah, and a few levels up. So this is definitely going to help Docs here. It's a little bit faster of a potential world it never was because of boss kills. You're closer to the ceilings. So
these DMs are so unfortunate, but when Zigbar gets into his moods, he'll make you feel it. Build up enough drive to go back in the finals, so he might get a better catch. Oh, he did the walks, but got sniped by the blue laser.
and into
Going
DM.
into DM number 3.
Very quick to dodge everything.
Pretty low on ethers here. Has a little bit of money though, so.
DM number 4. This is the unfortunate side of Zigbar once you get into DM phase. He doesn't give you very much opportunity to attack him and then immediately re-DMs. So you have to hope for the walkies if you want the high amount of damage here. Doc's going into Roxas now.
Trying to get the knock smash hits. I respect it, especially because the final goofy bit does do a lot of damage and will just home in. But unfortunately
getting the DM again. But should come out of this and very quickly be able to finish the fight from here. A Thunder or 2 should be enough to take out Zigbar at that point. Or just goes back and then knock smashes.
Oh.
And a berserk charge right after for the trouble.
So
we were talking about Sora being, or not Sora, Roxas being rude to Sora by giving us flash step after this, or after the Roxas fight. Zigbar being just as rude, saying, "Nope, you don't get berserk charge. You can have it after you finish me." So, and we do see Doc's finishing up on the Roxas fight.
That's a nice finish there. Got the reflect. That reflect timing for like the wall of lasers is so finicky, especially like if you're trying to stagger as well.
Yeah.
Now we see what, one lucky emblem since after Zigbar by the looks of it, and we're leveling up some limit form. Oh, and we got limit form. What auspicious timing.
Yeah.
I guess the world never had to be at least a little nice after being so rude.
Well, and limit form is nice because it's going to give you access to more checks here. But I think the big thing is that these runners definitely want to keep pushing this. Now, I'm going to ask this question because I've asked this question every time we get to about this point in the seed. If you had a choice, which of these runners do you feel like you would rather be at this given moment?
Probably Docs currently. Like, we have the stats. We like overall, like, he got the PR push, like, was just fantastic. It paid out in dividends. Like, I think I'd be feeling good, but also feeling a little scared, depending on like who I'm up against. But like, I know a lot of people all like hold off on PR quite a bit, as well as like LOD and PR are like the two that people will either push it really early or they'll push it really late. Like,
and Doc's deciding not going to wait for a room transition. It's just going to go pushing damage here on Zigbar.
you think he's gonna try to force action loop? So I'm so used to doing it like post room transition. Now, what causes it to happen without the room transition?
So the big thing is you can time it with with Zigbar quoting, because Zigbar will quote going into or make a quote, and I forget exactly what the quote is, as he transitions into that phase. And if you can hit him with a full combo plus an extra finisher, you will end up getting through. It looks like Docs ends up taking a death there on Zigbar. Don't know if that was intentional or not. Feared by the way that he was just lightly gliding around, that may have been. Not wanting to deal with DM phase.
No. Oh, that's so... Wait. Oh. The end of that R's was just so unfortunate. But got through Luxord on Dot side. So.
Yep, Dot going into Psyx now. Yeah, Docs is just like, nope, I'm just going to brute force this, quick clean. as best as I can. So. Just trying to set up the quote timing, I think, because it's usually around 2.7 bars, 2.6. Gets walkies into, yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Okay.
and that felt a lot faster than waiting on 2 or 3 DMs. So that's why I said I had a suspicion that Dox was going or took the death in order to try to redo the fight and get there cleanly.
We got some R's loops on Syax from Dot side into a Ragnarok.
Yep.
And
That Giga Impact should kill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes I can't help but get a little nervous when I see the things. If Dox gets final level 4 here, he's gonna be 1 emblem away.
I mean, that puts him in great position here.
Just
because if there's just a single emblem here, and we'll find out here shortly from Dot's POV, if there's a single emblem here before the end of the world that ever was, then Dox is in go mode.
So far, nothing though.
Yeah, but we have Dox on Luxord. We have Dot going into Zemnis.
Ooh, taking a death on Luxord.
Yeah. No
Luxord can be
scum.
pretty troll with the way he throws out his moves.
Well, no scum and got trapped in a corner with cards as well. So that was a bit unfortunate.
Luckily enough, it was fairly early in the fight, so he's not losing too much time.
Also trying to set up this loop. Notice that's one thing Dox likes to get the jump loops and trying to force the mini game so that can you just get a bunch of damage in. So
The one unfortunate bit for Dot is his strength is just low enough that like it doesn't feel like you're doing that much damage in a lot of these scenarios. But we should get a good like R's loop here. Should be able to push through. Oh.
nope, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Luxord said no. Not today.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna Yep.
That R is on Dot, or the Zantetsuken on our Dot side, and leaving it just scares me.
And we know there's no more emblems here in the world than ever was. So Dox is going to be on the hunt for a single emblem. Dot needs 6.
Oh,
Going to
Dot's
PR is going to
PR.
catch up very quickly. We know there's at least 4 or 5 here. So this is going to be a quick catch up for Dot.
Gonna come down to the last emblem.
I mean,
weird thing
wouldn't
is-
want any,
well, and the thing
wouldn't want
is,
any other way for finals, would you? Come down to the very last little piece.
Dot has the other skill and like got the skill and crossbones before going in here, so he could just go back to back too. So he could just keep getting the other checks afterwards.
Oh no! And the chat has come in with some PTSD situations. Why are we talking about forms? As much as I understand, forms are high tech density, and I always bring it up. The last thing I want to see is master form PTSD on either of these runners. For grand final or for finals, the first bracket here. So,
but it's right there. Like Dot has the opportunity to, because Minute Fight's great with a drive converter if he realizes.
I say Dot Dot has used it for that before, so I would not be surprised. Also, Doc's trying to get Final 5 here, which unfortunately
I
does
respect
not
it.
have. Yeah, does not have a emblem.
We still have. He hasn't touched limit for me yet. I don't think we
Yeah,
saw
but-
anything on limit.
No, we
Dot
did
Dot
not.
didn't put on. Dot Dot didn't put on a drive converter unless it's on.
Drive converter is on a Keyblade, and the Keyblade is on Master Form, I believe. When I
It's
saw
not
menuing done earlier, but is choosing not to use it here.
Honestly, he's not even doing like limit here at the very least.
I mean,
You can still get limit.
I can
fine.
understand this because this is just safe. You just want to
Yeah.
safely get through this. You're looking for emblems. Sure, we can make the argument that you want to level your forms here. Just
Now-
waiting for the end. Okay, I see how this goes now. This makes sense too.
Gonna run out of time for this last. What?
Nope, gets it just barely, but does. I could see that as well. That was actually not a bad reasoning because you want to keep your drive availability.
Oh, okay. He got the Trinity.
Yep,
was like-
Trinity from Docs. Docs is through Zemnis. So let's go. We're hunting.
All right, where does Docs go from here? No HB2, no TT2. Me personally,
I kind of like this play because
I can respect it. I can respect it.
this is very quick, especially with
Yeah.
Final 5. Just Final Form in general, you'll get through Shadow Stalker very quickly, especially since Docs understands Final Glide for hit count. Into the Thunder, get
Yeah.
Shadow Stalker before the Chandelier. So this should be a very quick Dark Thorn, and we'll then look to other check dense areas.
What I want to see personally, I would like to see him push Agrippa because he still has the drop down and the room, treasure room.
You ready for my response? I'd like to see the DCTR push, personally. Like that would be another good one, I think. I respect the Agrippa push. I like it. I think it's a solid play. I
was just thinking about Master Form. I'm sorry, it's stuck in my brain.
Well, no, and that's a good reason to push Agrippa here. So that's why I definitely respected this play. The other thing for me is you get natural leveling on windows
Between these two.
So.
Oh no, never mind. I forgot about the pop-up.
Yep. So now we're down
straight
to
into PR2.
PR2. Yep. I mean, you did call that one earlier too. So.
Oh my God!
Look at Master 2! It is Master Form PTSD, ladies and gentlemen.
Who said it? Who
Docs
caused this? Oh,
But this is the one thing though. Like, if you're docked, you're looking at your low. Like, you have more than enough items to get through this. I think you're also just checking your everything. You're wanting to make sure you're good to go. You're not gonna miss anything going into these final fights.
oh my God!
Need
GR1
these
had. GR1
GR1 had one as well. So This
We have
is
a
going
race.
to be a tight race, ladies and gentlemen. They're entering not too far apart. So this is going to come down to execution.
And neither of them have magnets. Do either of them have chicken? No chicken, no magnets. This beginning's gonna be, ugh, man.
Yeah, we have a dome versus no dome.
We don't
You've
even
got
have a fire either. Oh my.
you don't have quick wave clear at all for either runner for engine core. So like Final Thunder might be your best route. So or even just staying with Stitch
Yeah.
defending you using Thunders, getting your MP refills might be your fastest route.
Oh, yes, that could also make a big difference here too.
I mean, stats are going to make a little bit of a difference for sure. I mean, you've got Docs already above the ceiling for Finals M, or right at the ceiling. You've got strength being a little low comparative. So, like, this could just come.
The
This is
levels
gonna,
could help a little bit for too.
yeah.
Oh.
You will get a few more
it's gonna
levels
be
here.
Yep.
And Doc's going into final form. I love this play because while you might want to keep that, like, there are runners that will try to preserve final form specifically for AX1, just for the quick reflect kill with damage.
And the not
you
having
get through engine core
fires,
quickly. Yeah,
it's
not having
probably better
fires,
here.
it's much better usage here. And Docs is through engine core, now going into AX1 as comes in.
Oh,
We
this is
need
so close.
we're gonna need to start timing their load list on when they finish content here. So we're gonna time Docs's load list and compare it to Dot's. Because again, we are still within dome versus no dome territory. So on screen fade, we're looking at 49.55.
Yep.
So we'll keep that in mind while we go into AX2 here.
Alba Master is going to pay off dividends here.
Yeah, and the stat difference is already being shown because Dot's still in the middle of dealing with engine core.
He decided to just keep. Also, Stitch, buddy, please. Thank you. It always concerns me when I see my MP recharged at 50% and Stitch still hasn't licked me. I'm just like, what is going on here, buddy?
Yeah. At this point though, Docs is is starting to pull away a bit because we're going to be looking at over a minute difference in load list after AX1 when it comes to between them at the same point.
Ooh.
Docs gets the kill here, going into Finals M.
No, Thunder. Thank you.
The fade out
Right.
at 21 or 51-21 versus 51-15 going into so you have the entirety of AX1 being the time difference, but dome versus no dome is still very much in play with this fight.
Yep.
So if Docs can get this cleanly, we could see Docs pull this one out. We are in laser phase. Docs moving toward the middle of the arena.
Do have baby reflect, so we kind of have to position accordingly too, and time accordingly.
But Docs very nicely setting it up with Trinity and Unversed Docs taking it down.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Dot's not going to have enough time loadless to catch up, but definitely just an extremely close game. This
So
is what you
close.
want to see out of these settings. This is what you wanted to see in these finals. A lot of excitement. Glad that both these runners definitely brought their A game, and we're going to see this be still a very close result. So, GG's to Unverse Docs. Going to send a quick message.
Because if you look at Dot stats now, he like caught up after because of engine core. And so like his damage is okay. I think him not using final anywhere in there probably didn't could have probably saved him some more time just because of the coverage, but let's see how his finals M goes. Oh wow. Uh-oh. Getting clipped there a little bit. The final Zebra Man can still do a lot of damage. Riku? Riku? Where were you, buddy? The routes were so similar too. Like Master 2, man.
Master 2 versus GR1. That will be the difference.
Another checkbox for PTSD form.
Yeah, PTSD form taking another victim.
He tried. It was a good attempt. I respect the attempt to getting limit form in there. Probably throw some ethers at this point. Yep. To get the hit on the all's end here. You're on the right side. He's on the right side. Didn't. Unfortunate.
That might not be a bad thing.
Ooh. Oh, he's out of.
And Dot seeing the race is over just decides the DNF. Looked like just understandable, respectable. So we do have our Lucky Emblems winner being Unverse Docs, which we're going to get in the booth here in a moment. We're going to see if Dot also wants to join us. So just give us one moment while we go over that. All right. While we wait to see if Dot does want to join us, looks like we'll be looking to join us. So I'm going to send an invite to the Discord server for to get into voice chat with us. All right, and we're going to go ahead and pull in both of our finalists and have the discussion. Hello, Dot and Docs.
Hello, hello.
Thank you for the phenomenal race between the two of you.
Oh my god.
It just came down to final fights.
Yeah.
It was very close. Doc's getting his final emblem on Master 2 and Dot getting final emblem on a GR or on GR1. About 10-15 seconds apart from each other.
Insane.
So,
Insane.
crazy.
yeah. So, how did you both feel about how these settings were overall? I'll let Dot go ahead and open up with that.
I would say I'm not the biggest fan of Lucky Emblems in general, but I enjoyed playing nonetheless.
And Docs, how about yourself?
Yeah, these were, I guess, these were good settings to start us out with the bootcamp. They're more about the RNG of it and how well you know about your check density. I think I prefer the other settings a little bit better, but this one was always like fun to run because sometimes it would throw you a curveball, like the seed we just played, where we just got everything really fast.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
weird.
Yeah. So it throws you a curveball like that, and it makes it fun.
This was definitely one of the fastest seeds we saw throughout the entirety of this event. So, definitely was very fun to watch. I was kind of on the edge of my seat. It looked like up until Engine Core, both of you were probably within 15-20 seconds of each other. You decided to stick with Stitch and Thunders, while Docs ended up going into final form and trying to just clear things as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Stitch was just cosmetic though, he didn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stitch really didn't want to do it.
Yeah, which was unfortunate. And then the other thing was Docs went into screens a little bit later, ended up with a little bit higher stats going into final fights, which I felt like made the clearing a little bit faster. That's where we kind of saw the distance grow a little bit, which was unfortunate. So, but again, it was phenomenal. But we do definitely love that you all, came out and put on, tremendous time during these first settings. Which of the settings are you looking forward to the most of the ones remaining?
3. I enjoy Path a lot.
Interesting. I'm looking forward to settings too.
Yeah, and I can definitely see from the gameplay I've seen from both of you where each of you will why each of you potentially would enjoy the particular setting you brought up. But yeah, I will say these settings are definitely the most RNG of everything. So this is the point where Rando be Rando would come into play. But yes,
Not for this finals at
Definitely.
least. This was definitely an execution win, which is nice.
so
I had some hiccups on the execution part, but
Oh, we don't talk about my hiccups. I got the end by Zigbar and I just should have died, and I kept like during the fight I was like I should just die, but I was too committed to stop.
I
Yeah.
died. to
yeah,
Ziggy.
yeah. I was gonna say, Docs did DM the first attempt and went into final form, just went into a corner and died, and we're like, okay, so that looked like it was kind of intentional. We were pretty sure it was, and then just very cleanly just brute force through the second attempt, getting blue laser skip and everything. So
Yeah, I wasn't expecting my like combo to do so much damage to put him below like the phase transition, but it happened, and then I should have just died immediately. It would have been fine.
But yeah, so very glad that you both joined us for this event. Zach, do you have any questions for our runners?
At the moment, I think we covered most of the stuff that I probably would have asked.
All right. Now I'm looking forward to get to the both of you running through the rest of these events. I'm looking forward to all of our runners running through the rest of these events. And definitely, this was a good first foot forward toward securing positions in final bracket. So that should definitely be a fun one. Definitely looking forward to potential rematch of you two or pretty much any of the opponents that you all played along the way. So
Yeah, thank you for having us. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks for organising. It's been a blast. Like, actually start playing tournaments after like kind of playing rando with friends for a while.
yeah, so and I appreciate that, you know, runners such as yourselves will come out to, you know, these type of events that we as TOs organize for the community, and it's definitely been a treat to watch. It's been a treat to produce, and I'm just glad that people can come out and enjoy the game that we love, which is KH2. So I think on that note, we are going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and wrap up our stream today. We thank everybody for coming out. Again, Unversed Docs winning our first event. Dot coming in second, with Plixus in third and Podgy in fourth. We will be posting the standings or a standings document in the rando here this evening, and we look forward to everybody coming out next Saturday for the qualifier for event 2. If you need to do an async, please make sure you reach out to the TO team so we can try to get your async scheduled. We ideally would like to be doing those asyncs on Thursday and Friday of this week. However, if your schedule does not align for it, please reach out ASAP. We can look to try to squeeze you in and get you in on an earlier date and time, just to make sure that we get this all taken care of. So for our production team, for Zach, this is Zuki signing off. Have a good one, everybody, and we'll see you all next weekend.